What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Since yesterday's YouTube video, we did pick up this 8.5x. This was pretty much like 30 minutes after I uploaded yesterday's video. I think I actually talked about it in yesterday's video too, where these players, they had just finished map 1, and that's when I decided to film the video. And it looked good. It was looking good, just as long as there was no like triple, quadruple, crazy overtime scenario, which didn't end up happening. So we did end up cashing it here. This was the play that I showed yesterday too. So we did end up, I guess, kind of cashing both these yesterday. I'm going to still count this as like since last video, right? We did cash this here, but I did want to show you guys, like, none of these lines even came close to not hitting. Like, all of these were like 5 to 10 kills over their projections, which is crazy. These are all like 8-9 kills under their projection, and then some of these too. Like, the only thing that even got anywhere close, and it's not even close, this guy got 39 kills and his line was 34.5. So this was the closest out of all 8 of these picks right here. This was the closest to, I guess, not hitting, and still this guy went way over. So yeah, this was the one that I showed in yesterday's video, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. We actually have a very similar situation. So we cashed this Call of Duty, I think, last night or something like that. I think like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and we set this up, and now we have League of Legends going into, I think it's 3rd game right now, but I wanted to get this video out. I didn't want to wait anymore, so I will let you guys know if this does hit. I think right now it has a pretty good chance of hitting, but again, anything can happen in these games. I've seen crazy things happen, so we'll see what happens, and I'll update you guys tomorrow. But going into some of these other wins, some of these losses here, you can see some 2-mans hit. Did cash this one overnight, cash this one here for a 1.3x, and then also cash this for a sleeper protected play. So sleeper pretty much gave us a free $10 entry, and we put it on Counter-Strike to go under, Counter-Strike correlation, which you can actually bet on sleeper too. And it did end up hitting, which is great to see. I'm just going to make some room for some of this stuff here. And you can see also some misses. Obviously, I'm going to always show my misses as well. That's part of betting, misses and betting. You're not going to hit every single entry, right? But over a long period of time, you do want to obviously be profitable, and that's what we've been able to do on this channel. So we have some Counter-Strike correlation misses right here, where I take the unders and they go way over. This guy actually got pretty close to going under, but they go over. Sometimes they go over, sometimes they go under. And right here is a perfect example of that, right? Take the overs, and you can see there's some times where I will take the overs in Counter-Strike, right? I take the overs. These guys went under because it was a shorter game, right? And then these were the 2 YouTube plays yesterday. Absolute heartbreaker by this guy right here. Heartbreaker by Cuts Moretz right here. He needed one more kill. I didn't really even watch the game, but he got 16 kills on that first map, and I think he needed 10 then that second map. He only got 9 the second map, and it was a longer game. It was kind of like, I think it went the distance, so it was like 13 to 11. So he just had a really horrible game that second map, which is an absolute heartbreaker. We missed it by 0.5, you guys. And then Steph Curry, he obviously went off too. This was my favorite play yesterday. 19 points and a half. I don't hate the play, honestly. Like, it's a good play. I told you guys he was coming off a 50-point game, and Steph Curry can do this any given night, but he had another good night. I showed you guys he hits it at like 80% of the time to go under. I think it was a good play. I'm still happy with the play, even though it missed. So yeah, overall, YouTube plays, we're on like a 3-day lose streak, which sucks. This is the past maybe like 2 weeks that we've been through. You guys can see Jaylen Brown. I think I released this video like 2 weeks ago now. But yeah, we cashed a lot of these here. Now we're on probably like a 3-day lose streak on the YouTube plays there, but the VIP is still doing absolutely phenomenal. You guys can see here, this is the past 9 months on the VIP right here. We're up 570 units. And then in 2025 so far, we are up 137 units in 2025 so far. So we are now 2 months into 2025. If you're a $10 sports bettor, that would be $1,300 or more that you would be up in 2025 alone. And 2 months is pretty much, we all know, like 60 days. And you guys can actually get 60 days of VIP completely free today with just a couple of minutes of work, okay? All you guys have to do is text me the word picks right here to my number. And then once you will do that, I will send you guys the instructions of how to get Vivid Picks, and then put $5 into Vivid Picks using my code or my link. It's super simple, you guys. I'm sure everyone has signed up for an app at some point in their life just like this. You just use my code, and then you're putting down a $5 deposit into Vivid Picks. So technically you're putting $5 into an app, but also that money is still going to be yours, and that money will actually be doubled by Vivid Picks too, because they will give a deposit match up to $250. So again, very, very simple. It should take you guys like 5 minutes in total by the time you text me versus, going through the steps, signing up for Vivid Picks and putting $5 in. I also want to mention, I get this question a lot, or a lot of people kind of seem like will get like disappointed because they're like, well, Vivid Picks isn't legal in my state. You can do this in 50 out of 50 states, okay? Every state you can make the deposit. Not every state you'll be able to bet the money. You'll have to kind of like, maybe if you're traveling to a state that has it legalized in that specific state, this specific app, then you can go ahead and bet the money. But even if you're in Arizona, Pennsylvania, Alabama, you can still make the deposit. So nothing holding you back from doing this if you have not done it yet. All right, so let's get into the plays for the day. I'm gonna go pretty quick here, just because we have kind of our bread and butter right here. We have Counter-Strike once again. We got super close to it with a 0.5 miss, and this is happening, I think, tomorrow morning. So I like the morning games more, to be honest, because they're more, I don't know, easier to predict. They also never will really DMP these games. These are like European players playing, and I just feel like I'm more honed in like this. This is an entry that I would give to the VIP at any day. I normally give a lot of plays for Counter-Strike overnight and stuff. As you guys know, if you are in the VIP, a lot of stuff happens overnight at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and stuff like that, and we wake up and we can kind of see if we cash those entries or not. This is happening at like 7 a.m., so if you wake up early tomorrow, you can watch the game, have fun watching the game, but I am taking the unders together. Spirit Academy is the better team. I think they are a really underrated and really good team. If you guys don't know, Spirit right here is pretty much the #1 team in the world, and this is their academy. So this is like one step below their team, but they are still like a top 30 team in the world. And then Monty is more like a top 50 to top 60 team in the world. So I think Spirit Academy takes this pretty easy. And again, this is very correlated together. So the shorter a game goes, the less kills that will happen. The longer a game goes, the more kills that will happen in general, right? So longer games going to mean a lot more kills, a lot more rounds, which means more kills for these guys. And then a shorter game is going to mean less kills, less rounds and stuff for these guys. So very correlated. I do a ton of Counter-Strike on this channel. And just wanted to show you guys, like, over the past 6 months, we have bet, like, what is this, 2,700 bets or something? And I would say probably half of those bets or more, there's some sort of Counter-Strike in there. I would actually say more. More of those, like, more than not, we have Counter-Strike in some sort of way in a lot of these bets right here. It's a big part of this channel, and it's a big part of why we are so profitable on this channel. Let's get into the NBA play for the day. We are going to take Jackson Hayes under 5.5 rebounds. I really, really like this entry for the sole reason that last game he played the Clippers, he got 1 rebound, you guys. So he could not keep up with the physicality of the Clippers whatsoever. He did play a decent amount, and he only got 1 rebound that whole game. So do I think all of a sudden he's going to just get 6 rebounds, the next game they play the Clippers? I do not think so. I just think this line is too high for him. I really think it should probably be like 5, maybe even 4.5. But getting 6 rebounds after you just got absolutely demolished by the Clippers rebound wise, and you only got 1 rebound as a player, is really hard to do, right? To then come back and get like 6, 7 rebounds the next game. So gonna bet on him under. He's kind of been in an interesting state on the Lakers right now. He's kind of like, I don't know, subbing in and out, and they play a lot of small ball on the Lakers, and that's actually been working out for them better than playing someone like Jackson Hayes. All right, and then the second pick is going to be Jalen Williams to go under points and assists. Really like this here for a couple reasons. So first and foremost, I talk about blowouts a lot. I think this has a heavy blowout potential every time that OKC plays, especially a team like the Spurs without Wemby. They're automatically fell to a bottom 3 team in the league. They really struggled versus the Rockets when I watched that game. And OKC should just dominate the Spurs. I mean, they don't have Wemby. They have just very little point scorers right now, and it's really hard for them to get anything going. So I think OKC has the potential to win by 30 or 40 points, and they could pull out a lot of their starters going into like the middle of the fourth quarter. Also, you guys can see that he has gone under, I guess, more times. So I actually put the over right here, but he's gone under, I guess, what is that? That is 63% of the time this season. So he's gone under 63% of the time. He's only gone over this line 37% of the time. So really like that there. Again, more than a 60% chance of, I guess, hitting the whole season is a really, really great thing to see. I also want to mention with Jackson Hayes, the Clippers are, I think, like 4th or 5th in guarding rebounds or something. So they're like the 4th, 5th best rebounding team in the NBA. So again, Hayes should struggle, right? They're not just some team that gives up a ton of rebounds and it's just really easy to get boards from. They're a very, very strong team, and they're a really, really solid defense. And again, I'm hoping for a blowout down here. So Jalen Williams, maybe he gets to like 24 or 25, and then they pull him out of the game in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm hoping for. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to get into the VIP, all you guys have to do is text me the word picks to my number right here, and I will get you guys in for 2 free months. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.